Good day everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the final hockey talk to the 2025-2026 season. Last night, my time, I'm in Munich, Germany, so I'm a little bit off the time zone. Last night, the Carolina Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup. They beat the Vegas Golden Knights by a score of 4-2. It was a very, very good series, a very entertaining series. I would have loved to watch more of the series, but I only managed to watch live the third period of last night's game. As mentioned, I'm here in Munich, Germany, so all the games started 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 a.m. my time. And I'm a working person. I couldn't do that. But I woke up this morning at 4:30 and thought, let's check it out. Went over to the TV, switched it on, and there was the third period just starting. And I really had a good time watching the third period of last night's game. And I really am very happy for the Carolina Hurricanes to win their first Stanley Cup in 20 years. Applause, congratulations to the Hurricanes. They really deserved it. They were the better team. Let's go a little bit into the series before it will be the off-season. Game 1, 5-4 win for Vegas. I talked to one of my co-workers and I said, okay, by the expectation that we all had from the conference final, to have a shot suppression series, to have a low-scoring series, I thought this would be 4, maybe even 6 goals too many. But it turned out to be, this was not the outlier. 5 goals for Vegas on 33 shots, 4 goals for Carolina on 29 shots. And you could already see Frederik Anderson having some problems for the Hurricanes. I would not say that Carter Hart was that much better, but at least they won the game. Game 2 then, once again in Carolina, the Hurricanes took their shot and won 4-3. Both teams had 26 shots and the game-winning goal by Seth Jarvis in overtime. Then we went to Vegas. The Golden Knights won this legendary Game 3, 5-4. They were up 4-0, then it was 4-all. We had several NHL records in this game. And finally, in double overtime, Vegas made it. They had 35 shots to Carolina's 33. So once again, very balanced. But the difference between 4-0 Vegas, then Brendan Bussey went in and he didn't leave the net anymore in the series. Then it was 4-all. And in overtime, everything can happen, and especially in double overtime. Game 4, once again in Vegas, 5-3 win for Carolina. Now with Brendan Bussey as a starter. 28 shots for Carolina, 21 for Vegas. So the save percentages were not that good, but they were better than with Frederik Anderson. Game 5 went to Carolina, score of 4-2. 24 shots for the Hurricanes, 25 for Vegas. And this was the empty netter. I saw the summary. The empty netter to make it a 2-goal game. Oh well, why not? And finally, Game 6, that I saw live last night, at least the end of it. 3-0 with the empty netter by Nikolai Ehlers, the other goals by Taylor Hall and... Sorry, I forgot who scored the second goal. It was a deflected shot, a pass from behind the net, deflected shot, and Carter Hart had no chance at all for this. 3-0 for the Carolina Hurricanes, 23 shots to Vegas' 22. And the talk about where is Adin Hill? Adin Hill has to go into the net, especially for Game 6. I thought, no, he didn't have to. Carter Hart had a good game. He had 20 saves on 22 shots, so save percentage over 900. And even Adin Hill couldn't have solved all by himself because the Knights failed to score a goal. And if you don't score a goal, it doesn't matter at all who your goaltender is, then you do not deserve to win. In the end, 4-2 for Carolina. As mentioned, 24 goals over Vegas' 18. The shots show a very close series. 163 for Carolina, 162 for Vegas. Brendan Bussey, I think, was the decisive factor in this series. He could have had the Conn Smythe, but he only played in the finals. But this was absolutely decisive. So Jordan Staal got the Conn Smythe. He had 5 goals in the first 5 games of the final. which equaled an NHL record by I think it was 2 or 3 other players. But it has been quite some time since something like that has been done. Carter Hart was Vegas' starter, .852 save percentage in the final, which is a little bit of an ouch. Mitch Marner had 29 points and led all players by scoring in the playoffs. But in the end, it didn't matter. Marner and Eichel being 1 and 2 on the scorers list. And then number 3, I think, was Jackson Blake from the Carolina Hurricanes. No, it was not Svechnikov. No, it was not Ehlers. No, it was not Aho. It wasn't either Jordan Staal. Although, yeah, he's not the points guy anymore that he once was when he won the Cup with Pittsburgh in 2009. With 37, the oldest ever Conn Smythe winner. This is now a Stanley Cup winning jersey. And congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes. Watching all the summaries of the game, all the condensed games. Yeah, of course I did that. It showed that this was a balanced series, but Carolina, with Brendan Bussey in, had the edge. When Anderson was in, they did not have, but I think we will hear soon that he had maybe a slight injury, something like that. Anything bothering him, or it was Claude Lemieux, who was his agent. Yeah, he passed away not that long ago. Maybe this was what bothered him. We have no idea. We might hear from the Hurricanes soon what was going on with Frederik Anderson. But with Brendan Bussey, this was the game changer in the series. As soon as he took over, it went Carolina bound clearly. So, congratulations once again to the Carolina Hurricanes. They had a fantastic season. They had great playoffs. They went 16-3. Yep, they swept the first round. They swept the second round. They lost one game, which was game 1 in the third round in the conference final against Montreal. And you could say, okay, they had about 10 days off prior to this game, so they were really, really rusty. And finally, the 4-2 over Vegas. There was not any rust, but Vegas was the best opponent they had throughout the whole playoffs. They overcame them. They overcame everything. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes being the Stanley Cup champion in 2026. 20 years after Rod Brind'Amour raising the trophy as the captain for the Carolina Hurricanes, he rose the trophy once again as the coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, that's it for this one, and that's it for the 2025-2026 season. So this playlist will have its last entry, the summary of the Stanley Cup Final, and I hope I will start another one next season. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon here on the channel. Maybe there will be some jersey talks over the summer. If not, yeah, there will be some jersey talks over the summer. I'm sure about this. Thank you once again. See you soon here on the channel. Goodbye.